I am a fairly small person, and you would have no idea how terrifying it is when a horse comes charging at a fairly small person. Terrible. I grew up with my grandparents, for the most part. We usually had a lot of farm animals. Always chickens, and more often than not we had horses as well. We've had geese, turkeys, a bunch of dogs, a cow once. I think my dad said he had a raccoon, goats, and various other animals. But horses were always the hardest to take care of, from my standpoint. We've had various horses, but a few that stand out. Shorty, Barbarossa, and Storm. We had Shorty and Barbarossa at the same time, along with the gray horse, whose name was, I think, Smokey. Smokey is forgettable. I remember very little about that horse. She didn't do much. In fact, I'm not even sure if it was a she or not. Shorty was by far the best horse we've ever had. My sister is the one who owned Shorty. Keep in mind that she was like 9 or 10, so it was just kind of like, yeah, this is your horse. And she loved it. A real movie relationship there. Shorty was really good with kids and dogs, and was all around a pretty gentle horse. But Shorty wasn't my favorite out of the 3. You know why? Because Barbarossa was my horse, and she was an absolutely lovely horse. But nobody could ride her, and she was pretty aggressive. But I was always able to pet her, and I swore she loved me. And as much as I loved my horse, they probably all hated me. I had various experiences with horses that ended up in being unconscious or harmed in some way. I remember once I stepped outside and looked to the side of the house where all the horses were eating, and I thought, I'm gonna go pet the horses. And that's all I remember. Apparently I went over and got kicked in the forehead by one of them. Everyone said it was Barbarossa, but I always claimed it was the gray one. I don't know how I would know that, considering I don't remember anything, but I still stick by the fact that it was a gray one. When I went to the hospital, the doctors thought my mom had hit me, apparently, from what I've been told, which seems really dumb because I was also told that I had a horseshoe print on my forehead. I also remember another time something like this happened. Actually, it happened a few times, but we'll save that for another video. Thanks for watching video. Yep.